Hi students, today we are going to discuss very important topic, velocity of efflux of Torsell's theorem. So to solve this, how much will be the, if you make a hole in the container, how much will be the velocity of the liquid which is coming out? These are the questions. So let's try to implement it. Take inside, the reference line is here, one inside and just outside, two positions, inside the container and just outside the container. Okay. So let's consider the height of the liquid above the liquid hole is h. I am writing equations. P1 plus half rho v square P1 square plus rho gh, both are outside and inside, both are in the same level, h need not be considered, is equal to P outside, P2 is P atmosphere plus half rho v square, velocity of the liquid which is coming out. Understand? Now listen attentively. How to get the P1? P1 is equal to P atmosphere plus, from P atmosphere plus rho gh, and what is a V1? Generally we consider area of the hole is very small. If it is very small, velocity inside is equal to 0. Velocity inside is equal to 0, so V1 is equal to 0. It is equal to P atmosphere plus half rho v square. P atmosphere gets cancelled, rho gets cancelled, V is equal to square root of 2gh. H is the liquid height above the hole. Okay, liquid level above the hole. So V is equal to square root of 2gh, root 2gh. Okay. Now for this question, if you see carefully, the velocity is perpendicular to the surface and it is coming outside with V is equal to square root of 2gh, and it is from the height, total height of the container is h, above the h minus h. After how much time it strikes the ground? Questions can be, after how much time it strikes the ground. So when we are considering, it's like a projectile from the height h, height of the tower. I considered upward is positive, right side is positive, downward is negative. A is equal to minus g, s is equal to downwards minus of h minus small h, and uy is equal to 0. Y is equal to uyt plus half ay into t square. Y is equal to minus of h minus small h is equal to uy is 0, and half ay is equal to minus g into t square, and time t is equal to 2 into capital H minus small h by g, sorry, square root of 2 into capital H minus small h by g. It is like a time of a projectile. Now when a liquid is coming out from the container, it just acts like a projectile from the tower. Time we got, range is equal to where it will fall, how much distance from the bottom. So this is the bottom of the container, range x, where it will fall. X is equal to ux into t plus half ax into t square, half ax into t square. Ux is equal to 0 plus half ax is, can be, ax is equal to, oh wait a minute, I'm sorry, ax is equal to 0 and ux is equal to root 2g capital H, sorry, small h into time. Substitute is equal to square root of 2gh into square root of 2 into capital H minus small h by g is equal to h value. If you simplify again, x is equal to root 2 into 2 and square root of 2g into capital H minus small h into small h. Okay. Okay, the question, next question can be, Many number of questions can be asked on this. Basically, you should understand, if you make a hole here, after how much, what will be the velocity? V is equal to how much our height is above h. That's V is equal to square root of 2gh. Okay, let's see the questions based on it. Where a cylindrical vessel contains vessel of area cross section A filled with area A and up to height h. It is filled up to height h. Very small hole of area of cross section small a is made at the bottom of the tank. A small area cross section A at the bottommost position. Find the time taken by the vessel to become empty. Time to become empty. Here the integration comes into the picture. Listen carefully. It is filled up to height, total height. We'll write equations P1 and P2. Velocity is equal to, we know, square root of 2g. So as per the question, wait a minute, as per the question, the height in the container continuously changing. I am assuming at a small height h, at a certain height h, and the velocity through area V is equal to square root of 2g into h. V is equal to square root of 2g into h. Okay, base area is how much? A. So listen carefully, this point is very important. The volume decreased in the container. Volume decreased in container is equal to volume of liquid left the container, leaving the container. So capital A into velocity, volume decreasing. Velocity means V. The rate velocity V is equal to area, volume that is leaving the container. What is the area of this small hole? A, and volumetric flow rate small v. A into V. And capital V can be written as, see, the height of the container is changing. Listen, if you don't listen carefully, you will not understand. And it is decreasing at a rate dh by dt. dh by dt. If you see, final height minus initial height by time is nothing but velocity. Velocity is nothing but final position minus initial position by time. I can write this instantaneously dh by dt. But if you see the height of the container, it is continuously decreasing, so we may get velocity as negative. To remove that, I am keeping minus sign. Minus sign. Area A into minus dh by dt is equal to area small a into V is equal to square root of 2gh. Listen attentively. dh by square root of 2gh is equal to a by capital A into dt. And dh by integrations, if you do on the both sides, minus sign will be here, and it's from starting from where? Initially its position started from, initially height is h, finally height becomes 0. So 0 to, sorry, initially height h and finally 0. dh by root h power minus 1 by 2 plus 1, n by 2 plus 1 by 2 root 2g. The limits are 0 to a. Limits are from h to 0. It is equal to minus a by t times from 0 to t minus a by capital A into time t. Wait, I am creating page. Substitute the limits. 1 by root 2g comes out of the integrations, and h by root of h by and 1 2 will be there. It is equal to minus upper limit minus lower limit, minus will be there. Minus minus gets cancelled. A by a into t. T is equal to capital A by small a into square root of 2h by g. This is the time after which tank will be completely emptied. Now see here, from to empty the from initially height h to 0, this is the time t1. Find the time from h to half of the tank, h to h by 2. If it is h to h by 2, limits, see limits 1 by root of 2 by g. I am writing root 2 by g h power 1 by 2, initially h, half of the tank, it is equal to minus a by a into t. This is the time, how much time it takes, t2 I am saying. So root of 2 by g into h by h power 1 by 2 square root of h by 2 minus square root of h is equal to minus a by a into t2, and I can write t2 is equal to capital A by small a into square root of 2h by g into 1 minus 1 by root 2. This is t2. Okay, from where to where? Full tank to half of the tank. It took how much time? This is, they will ask us the ratio of to empty the tank and to half of the tank. So to half of the tank is t2 and by t1. t2 is equal to, what is the remaining, a by capital A by small a into square root of 2h by g is nothing but t1 to empty the tank. Okay, it is equal to 1 minus 1 by root 2. Okay, it is not generally we have a bit, we will just think that 1 is to 1 by 2, 1 is to 2 we will think. It's not like that. So it's a different model. And see here, a wide vessel of small hole opening is filled with water and kerosene. Find the velocity of flow thickness h1. Okay, say there is a hole at the bottommost position. What is the velocity from here? Try the equations. So take this as a reference. Okay, just inside and outside. Inside is p bottom plus half rho v bottom square plus, both are in almost same level, little bit height difference is there, so it is equal to 0 plus p outside is p atmosphere plus rho v square. How to get pb? P at the bottom, from the top p atmosphere, p is equal to p atmosphere plus, so kerosene is there, rho 2 gh2 plus from here to here rho 1 gh1 plus velocity, this is a small orifice, so velocity inside is 0, it is equal to p atmosphere plus half, what is the liquid moving out? Rho 1 is moving out, rho 1 into v square. So p atmosphere gets cancelled. You can get the velocity v square is equal to 2 into rho 2 h2 plus rho 1 h1 into g by rho 1, and this is the value of v square which is coming out. If you make a hole here, find the velocity. If you make a hole here, okay, say this is h2 and this is h. Okay, these are the holes, it's made at the kerosene and water wells. Find the velocity of efflux. And next we can discuss about the force that is acting. It's a simple part. Okay, I will explain in the next video. Thank you.